Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. So today is going to be a little bit of update and some cool new things that I just got. So first off, let's start with some cool stickers. So I had a bit of mail call this week. I've got some new stickers going out to a few folks. I apologize to anybody that didn't get their stickers that contacted me. For some reason, I think they're getting eaten by the mail system. So if you guys ask for a sticker and have not gotten one, hit me up again in the email. It's down here below in the description. And, just send me another email saying, hey, look, didn't get my stickers, whatever. I apologize. It seems like 1 out of 10 didn't make it to the destination. Anyway, I got stickers in. We got John Foster sent me stickers from his. So John Foster RC. I'll put a link down in the description to all these channels. If you guys want a detailed, thorough build guide on various cars, go over to John. He does a really great job of breaking down all the steps, all the parts, all the pieces, and it's presented in such a relaxing, calming way. They're just so enjoyable to listen to. So check out John's channel. Also got from Powers Model Garage. So Sean sent me over some stickers from his. Now Sean's channel is, a little bit all over the place, and I don't blame him. He likes doing modeling. He likes doing RCs. His kids are into RCs, so he's either working on those. With kids and all those RCs, it gets expensive. So he's been doing models, which I've done in the past to kind of supplement that need to build and need to paint and all that stuff. So he's got RCs and models and lots of cool running videos of him and his kids out running around, beating and banging on the Tamiyas. He's got a really cool, like, Orange Crush type Tamiya Cloudbuster truck. I really like that one. But he's got lunch boxes and all the things on there. And then last but not least, Richard from RLRC. Got stickers from him. Richard's over in the UK and does a whole lot of stuff with Schumacher and other, race vehicles. His focus is, he enjoys going to the races and doing club races and all that stuff. So most of his cars are race, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive race buggies. I think mostly two-wheel drive, if I'm not mistaken. But, lots of tips and tricks, especially if you're new to building Schumacher. Go over there. He's got a couple cool videos on that as well. But I got their stickers up on the board. So we got RLRC, we've got John in the middle, and then we got Sean's over here, down here. So we've still got lots and lots of space. So enough with mail and stickers. So middle of the week, there was an auction locally to me, which doesn't happen very often. And it was an online auction, so I was able to bid on my lunch hour during Wednesday, which was great. It was timed perfectly. And I was really, really looking forward to it. They had a ton of awesome built cars that looked like they'd either never run or maybe run once or twice. And all of them were old vintage cars. Almost everything in there had resistor packs and mechanical speed controls and all this stuff. Some of them were built but unfinished. And I thought I had a really great chance of getting some of them. Unfortunately, at the very last minute, I was outbid on a lot of them. And, just the chaos of everything going on. And it was a new style of auction I wasn't used to. So I missed out on a couple things. But anyway, I did get a few. So no order here, just what I'm grabbing. So we have my first and probably only RC10 gold pan. Now, it is a gold pan. Don't ask me what brand it is. I literally just got these today. My wife went and picked these up while I was at work, and I just came out here and started looking them over. So one thing I did notice with this one is has some things going on with it I didn't notice in the auction. The body looks to be brand new. Like somebody knew what they were doing and painted this body. Didn't know what they were doing when they mounted it. They've got the rear hole in here for the body mount and the wings, but they didn't put the front hole in for the front body mount. So that was interesting. I don't think this was factory, but we have a rocker switch on the bottom. Yeah, I didn't notice that. But then we have this other, like, toggle switch on the side. Yeah, I didn't notice that either. So, yeah, this thing's got some stuff going on. It looks like the initial rocker switch must have broken because, you put a rocker switch on the bottom of a car. And then they decided to drill a hole in the side of the chassis and put a, Radio Shack click toggle switch on it. It's fine. I'm going to pull that out. We're going to get everything out of here. It's got a fly sky receiver. We're going to pitch that. So one cool thing I did notice about it, it has an original Futaba MC 112B speed control in it. It has it looks like I want to say this is a Kyosho Superstock motor in it, which, you know, isn't the associated motor, but it's fine. They do have it on the old, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, the mini Dean's plugs. So it's a tiny little plug, but it has basically 2 leads for negative, 2 leads for positive, and they're just little tiny pins. But they have that going between the motor and ESC. Has old school Futaba servo in the front. The steering is very loose. So I am no expert at all in these. You know, it's a gold pan. It's got an A back here, but I'm not sure if that's I think that's the newer style, because I think the older ones, didn't they have a stamp like on the inside back here somewhere? I don't know. Again, I'm guessing. But I've been looking for an RC10 for quite a while. This came up. It was a decent price. Probably paid a little bit more than I should have for it, seeing that we've got a giant hole bored into it. But I'm super happy. We're going to have to tear this down and clean it up. You know, it's not going to be a complete restoration. I'm not going to throw a bajillion dollars at this. I did notice that it does have the sway bar up front, which I know some came with it, some did not. This is a very, 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 very light sway bar, so I'm not sure how much it actually helps. But everything seems to be all here. It just needs to be cleaned up and, you know, done, redone. You know, it's got all the TriStar little knockoffs on the wheels and everything. So there's a lot of work to do on this. I've got a lot of homework to do to figure out, you know, what needs to be updated and what needs to be fixed. You know, is all the hardware correct and all that. So this is going to be a long-term project. This one's not going to be anything super, super quick. But I did get another one that is in mint condition. So this is the Tamiya Baja Champ. This has never been run. The tires haven't been scuffed up. There's not a scratch on this guy, and it is 110% stock. The body colors, I'm not 100% sure on, but, you know, mechanical speed control doesn't have a scratch on it. It's got the resistor sticking out the side. It's got the black silver can Tamiya motor in it. This thing is mint. So I was really happy to get this, and I think I got a pretty good deal on it. So this one I will get out for a run. Now first I'm going to have to go through the whole thing. Can't tell if it's made with bushings. If it is made with bushings, we're going to take those out and replace them with bearings. I would assume it's probably got bushings in it. And you know, it needs a light cleaning. It's got dust on it from sitting around a shelf. Still got the sticker on there from the auction. But again, this one has never, ever, ever been run. Like, there's not a scuff on the tires. And the tires are perfect. They're like brand new shape. So it literally looks like this thing was built, you know, 6 months ago and just never run. So this was a really cool one. Now I have one more, and again, so I've got one more, and this is going to be a long-term project as well. So we got the Toyota Hilux high lift kit. It's kind of weird saying Hilux high lift, but that's what it's called. So this is completely new in box, has been opened, and if you guys have never picked one of these up, oh my God, is it heavy. You know, I thought the Cloudbuster box was heavy, but this feels like 2 Cloudbuster boxes. And I'm not going to take everything out, but you have everything in here. 2-piece body, tailgate parts, you know, tons of like that kind of black chrome look. Basically the same stuff that comes on like the Chrome Edition Midnight Pumpkin. It's kind of like it in the Black Edition Cloudbuster. So it's all kind of like it's not a bright chrome. It's kind of like the black chrome. This box here must weigh 8 pounds. It is ridiculous. I've got crawlers that don't weigh this much, and this is just the hardware box for everything in it. And that's still sealed with tape, so I'm not even going to pull that out yet. So when I was bidding on it, I didn't know what model this, or I knew what model it was. I didn't know what part number it was. So the part number on this is 58397, which means this one came out, I think it was November of 2007. So this is an older release, but not a terribly old release. So this isn't like one of the original releases of it. This is one of the, iterations down the road. I know they've had a couple different ones, but again, this one's going to take a while. I'm not going to put the sound kit in it. I'm not going to spend that much money. I'd end up spending as much money as I did on the truck as I would on the sound kit. To me, the sound kits are too expensive. So I'm just going to get this built up. But this one is going to be, a back burner one for now. So we're going to focus on getting this guy cleaned up, gone through, make sure everything is, kosher with it. Everything feels great. The discs feel fine. Everything is super, super quiet. So I don't have any doubts that it was put together correctly, but I didn't build it, so I'm going to check it out. And then I'm going to start doing my homework on the RC10 and see what needs to happen there. And again, this one's going to be another back burner project. I've still got 3 or 4 kits to finish up. So this is just kind of an update and all the cool, crazy stuff I've got. Now on that auction, there may be more about that. So fingers crossed, I may hear a little bit something else from that. But everybody out there, you guys be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I will see you guys on the next one.